again.
Do you miss us?
Yep.
We're back
Again for you.
Welcome to Susan's podcast. I'm your host, Susan, and this is my co-host,
Susan. We'll always be Susan. Our names are Susan. But this is for those of you joining us for the first time, this is actually where we stay together.
Yeah.
Talk about relationship, what we go through, personally, individually, or you just want us to be your voice. So here would say basically it's a safe haven. So welcome back again. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions,
and your
comments. They keep us going, trust me.
Hope you guys enjoyed the last podcast we did.
Yeah, and the ratings and all. It was really, really nice.
All love though, right, Susan?
Exactly. It's all love.
So
it's all love. Today we are coming with something different.
Yeah.
But different in a way that we will be talking more about experiences. As a younger lady, as a younger boy, or as a young man, as an older person, experience we understand is the best teacher. So, but the experience in which we are focusing on is not the experiences of what we're experiencing in Nigeria right now, even if that one is actually something to talk about. But we are focusing, my dear.
Let's not go there.
God will help us.
Amen.
Let's come back. But we are focusing on the experience part in relationship because like we said, this is a safe haven for relationships.
Very safe.
So,
but Susan, when you hear the word experience, what comes to mind?
Man, experience is something you live through.
Okay.
Like you are familiar with it.
It's not a new thing anymore.
It's not new.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's something that you know you have gone through that you could give account of tomorrow for another person. Okay. That's what I believe though.
Okay, well, so we're discussing about experience today. What's your go-to experience that you never forget?
I'm trying to bring one that I know was not really funny, but it was. I've had series of experiences when it comes to relationship, but the one I really got pissed at is when I met this guy for the first time. So we went out, okay, we exchanged numbers. He took me out on dates, really classy. Like 3 times. That's actually they say third time is a charm, right?
Yeah.
But I found out that when I was like, okay, let me know where this is actually going to. Nigga ghosted me.
How did that make you feel?
Bad. Like initially I was supposed to question myself and ask myself if I was the problem. Okay. But I've come to this understanding that I shouldn't blame myself for things that I know I never caused. Yeah, so I stopped and I analyzed everything. And I found out, okay, I really didn't do anything bad. But before then, he was just like, call today, don't call tomorrow, text him today, don't text him like 3 weeks. But did you
actually try like reaching out apart from
of course I did. Okay. Of course I did. So one day I summoned up courage and I texted him and I was like, okay, I know I'm not supposed to catch feelings now, but I really want to know where this is going. I mean, you took me out 3 times, so I really want to know what you were saying. But it's best you tell me now than you keeping me in the dark. So he came out and he was like, oh, he doesn't know, he's just lost, he's this, he's that. I'm like, oh, so you've got personal issues on your own. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, he's trying to do something. I was like, okay, no problem. So I kept quiet. And
I actually appreciate the fact that you're voicing out your experience, because trust me, many young ladies out there have similar this experience.
Yeah.
Or something more, actually more
like more daring, more daring, than this. Yes,
because
this, mine was more like
fear of voicing out. So
yeah, mine was just like I just got caught off. And you know, when I tried to bring everything back to book, I was like, okay, no problem. I accepted my fate. Okay. But you know, actually, what got me pissed? This thing happened. Let's say 5 months interval later. Okay. I got a text from him. Like, you've forgotten about me. And I'm like,
he's
what?
Trying to like play reverse psychology.
Why?
Let's not get into that. Crazy shit. Thank God that's partial fine. So experience to me, I've had a lot of encounters. Trust me, like a lot. Let's not even go there because I have crazy stories when it comes to experience.
Right.
Crazy stories. My girl here confirms. So experience in relationships, especially in an African country, in the world, right, in this generation right now, like everybody have a story to tell about a relationship when it comes to experience. True. Everybody have a crazy story to tell. So like one of my worst is like encountering or coming in contact with someone that force vibe, that gives this you know, when you're not feeling something, but you don't want to admit you're not feeling it.
Exactly, and you're faking it. It's really crazy.
And I could tell you're faking it. That's the dying point for me. That's the highest it could go, because I'll just tell you, sis or bro or guy, you're faking this thing. Let's just, if it doesn't work, if it does, I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world. Why wasting your time? Even more. Why wasting your time on one person? So I like this topic we're bringing up with. Please, you guys should not forget to subscribe and share with the thoughts on this.
However, since we're all talking about experiences today, well, I think, Susan, our viewers will want to hear maybe some kind of experience that we know that some people go to day. But personally, from our own point of view, because I have some experiences that when I remember them, I shed a tear because they were actually really painful and some were actually disheartening. But it's not today. We will do that maybe when we have like an interview or something, we could just spill it all out. But being on this part of relationship and experiences, I want us to focus on the abusive part, because trust me, people are suffering in silence.
I'm so happy you touched that part, because I actually wanted to say something similar to that. When it comes to abusive relationship, that thing is draining. It's draining mentally, physically. Your emotions are shattered. In fact, you as a person, as far as a human being, you feel like
you would definitely get broken.
Exactly. Something about you go missing.
But should I shock you and should I shock our viewers? There are people who really do enjoy this abusive relationship. I know of someone who told me once, I'm like, oh, if my man does not do this to me, obviously he doesn't love me.
I know a friend that said, if I don't get to fight with my boyfriend once in a week, then like the relationship is not like giving.
I looked at the girl, I was like, you're crazy. Go to get yourself checked up. Look, one thing I've found out in Nigeria is we do not really consider health issues, like mental.
We actually flex. To us, like, especially to us Nigerians, it's a flex that, oh, my relationship is not maintenance, we don't fight. Maintenance with the girl.
It's crazy.
Flex, and it's crazy. It's
and I think the health sector too should actually consider more, because people believe it's until you start picking papers on the road you're mad.
You're mad, yeah.
You're not mad. There are things you do that you're mad. Like, I know somebody who said one time to me that if my boyfriend does not beat me up, he doesn't love me. I'm like, oh girl, you actually possessed. Go check yourself.
I think any girl that is bold enough to say that, I think she have been to childhood trauma.
Yeah,
she believed real love is showed by getting spanked, getting beat up. But maybe because she was beaten up so much as a child, I don't know. But it's not healthy. Trust me,
it's not healthy. Abuse in relationship actually is dysfunctional. I'm going to end up using this word dysfunctional because trust me, that's how I see some parts of this world. It's dysfunctional. Like, how do you cope causing harm to another person and you're comfortable about it? There are people who live in marriages that they know are abusive, but because of what people would say, they would prefer to stay there. There are people who are not even married.
Fear of the society or what, like contributions and whatever, they'll just prefer to stay and hide.
I know of a married lady, she actually wishes she's not married to her husband. I'm like, okay, you're going through this stuff, why don't you just like,
and if you're a man,
do the right thing
to this is not
bad.
Good
you don't raise a hand on a woman's
child.
Even the woman is someone else's child. You never gave birth to her.
Cool. Don't do that. Like, if you're tired of her, send her back.
It's sad. But you know the most broken part? It's when you do that in front of kids. Woo!
I went through that as a child.
Well, I did too. Yeah. I did too. But it's crazy.
And it still gives me flashback.
Yeah, it does. It does. But however, there is a video Susan actually saw when she was scrolling through Instagram sometime, and we saw it and it was crazy. So we decided to share. Please just follow us, watch the video, and then tell us what you think.
Gino, why? Oh, but why did you me now?
I don't tell me for this.
Oh, but why did you do like that now?
I don't tell me.
Oh, but SK black me now. Why did you do like that now?
I don't tell me.
Gino, if I show you the result,
show me the result. If they're mad, you proof for it. They're mad. Now first time.
If possible, you guys should help me find that guy. Like, let's look for him. And let's bring that. If he's on social media, let's look for his accounts
and
bring
just
him
tag him.
Tag him. If possible, let's report him. You Like for the fact that she's not fighting back in the video, it shows that she's already used to the beating. It shows that this is not the first time and it won't be the last time she's getting beaten by her so-called boyfriend. It shows the fact the guy was asking her, I don't know, the friend that was even videoing that scenario. You can't stop your guy from beating his babe. You brought out your camera, video watching. She got slapped more than 5 times. Then he brought out a wire from his pocket to continue the beating. Who does that? That's not love.
Well,
that's pure hatred.
Some people not really. Some people actually see that as love.
Fun fact: guys like that, if you do their sister like this, that particular guy that's beating that girl, if you do their sister like this,
they will find you even down to your ancestors,
and you're doing somebody's child like that.
Some people don't really care.
Girl, whoever is in that video, if you're seeing this, run before you really die.
Do you know what, Susan? Let me tell you something that which I've come to understand, that people who actually go through this abusive thing don't want to talk about is because they are scared of, okay, what if I speak and out, he comes after me, or what if I speak out and people tell me that this, that. Look, we just want to tell you one
over this platform, we share love.
Your life matters
to us.
Okay, your existence was not based on one person. That's what you should know.
Please.
You were not born and raised to be used as a garbage for somebody. You were born for a purpose that will serve humanity for good.
I understand the fact that it's hard to live sometimes.
It's crazy.
But you have to do it.
Make a choice.
Make a choice for yourself. Love yourself. I believe if you love yourself enough.
We said it in the last time.
Yes.
If you love yourself, you'll be able to love another person. Those boys that beat women or those men that they don't love themselves. Go and check it
and
anywhere.
There's this saying that said, a man that's angry at a woman, that's always angry at a woman, wants to be a woman so bad.
Well, someone said that.
The man that's always angry at a woman always picks on women, girls. If any man that always finds fault in anything a woman does, wish she could be a woman so bad.
It's crazy.
Wants to be a girl so bad. Run for that's not relationship. That's touch. That's hell.
It's crazy. You know, sitting back here and me just like being
going through my phone and just like.
But you can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can't. The fact that I'm even just calm and while someone is talking, I'm just like lost in thoughts is because I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Like, how do people cope with such an abuse?
I mean, we actually come around this video because it was taped. I don't mean it was not taped on camera. People are going through this daily basis.
Let me tell you an experience that I had.
Yeah.
Growing up, I used to know of this couple. I would not put their name because I know it's going to be like too much exposure. But I knew them to be like, the guy always beats the girlfriend, like even out in the open space. I literally, one day I was almost hit by their car. I remember one time, some friends of hers were telling her, why don't you just like leave this boy, look for someone else, love yourself, heal? And she's like, no, I love him in and out. He's this, is that. And at the end of the day, guess what? They got married. And then guess what? The girl is dead and the guy is living.
And still going to get married to someone else.
Of course. I mean, was he created in wood?
It's not what it's, trust me. It's not, nothing is what your life.
But
nothing.
You know, Susan, we should come to understand that how you accept yourself
as a human being,
how you will be treated.
Exactly. Men or no men, female or
and it's everywhere for all genders.
Everywhere.
And if you do not set boundaries for yourself when you're single, or even when you're in a relationship, when you get into the marital phase, trust me, it is bad. And that's like
multiplies.
That's the end of it.
Multiplies.
If you really want to help yourself, or if you really want to like avoid certain things, all the change will begin with you. It is whatever you say you want.
And this is not just about women. Sorry for cutting you off. Not just I've seen some guys that are in abusive relationship too.
Exactly.
They are trained in a way that they don't hit women. Yeah. So their girlfriend hits them on daily basis. It's not about we're not being one-sided.
It's everywhere. Both from the male gender or the boyfriend hits you,
leave. Love yourself. Respect yourself enough to walk away. Please do.
Do you know one thing? I just want to say something before we call this. A whole lot of people have this mindset that, oh, he's going to change when we get married. Oh, she's going to change when we... Do you see that just paused? That's the worst decision you can make. Because let me tell you something real quick. Whatever you experience in your relationship, you're going to see times 2 of that in your marriage. Take it or leave it. So if you're experiencing being beaten in your relationship, you'll be killed in your marriage. Except you're like safe.
And he's going to kill you by beating and come up with a story.
Yeah, trust me. And nowadays we have a whole lot of storytellers in the world. And they're very, very good. I wonder why they're not writing books.
Do you see this trend going on TikTok?
Which one?
Of a woman that married a pathological liar, Legion. Her account is Visatisa. She made a fake story, 1 to 50, of being in marriage of this man, like 3 years, 4 years.
Now that's an experience.
Go and check her out. Visatisa
would actually leave her handle somewhere around the screen, so you could just
so you understand
go through
what actually.
So if you find yourself in that place, please just get on. Don't get your dancing shoes, get your running shoes and run. While you run, you just look for a safe place, heal, then you keep on because trust me, if you do not heal, if you do not move, you could just be another victim in a story, and everybody will read about you on the tabloids or see you on the headlines. Exactly. And it's not really, really healthy. It's not nice. But however, even if you're trying to avoid certain things, there are signs which we think would actually put in the work, and you could just look at. Number one is when you see a partner who is showing the signs of overprotectiveness, then there's a problem.
Obsession.
Obsession is bad.
Obsession. No. Obsession starts from overprotectiveness.
Yeah, exactly. Then when you
want to protect, it grows to obsession. And fun fact is that girls think it's love. Many people, not even about girls, people think it's like, oh, he loves me so much, he doesn't want me to leave his side. He can't bear me.
Yeah, no. He's gonna get mad. If when the man is my friends, he's gonna do
exactly. When the man is obsessed, he wants to control your life, control your income, control your whereabouts, control the kind of calls you answer.
Do you know what, Susan? Just now you talked about it. I just come to the understanding that I may have escaped an abusive relationship without even knowing from the signs, because I knew I was with someone who wanted to control my finance, who wanted to control my going out. I never had time with girls. I don't even have friends.
Men have this understanding that if I can control who she sees, I can control how much is in her account, I can automatically control her, which is true. Imagine you're getting maybe every month 100K,
and he knows
that's your salary or that's your income.
That's no longer your money.
That's not your money. Exactly.
Because he will tell you to do this, he will tell you to do that. Oh, give me, I'll give you later.
I'll give you later, blah blah blah.
Run this, I'll run it for you later. But at the end of the day, you find out that when you ask him, he's gonna be like, what are you saying? Yeah. Are you saying you can't give me your money? Are you saying those are signs? That's sign number one.
I'm not saying you should not tell your partners your stuff.
But even the Bible said, do not let your left hand know what right hand is doing. So even if you want to give, maybe they ask you for give me something, you could help, but it doesn't mean you're going in detail.
Exactly.
Just don't be smart about it.
Hello, are you going out today? Where are you going to?
Yeah, I'm actually going out to the girls. Simple. Like what I will always tell ladies, tell them where you're going to, but don't give them full detail. Even guys, tell them where you're going to, but don't give them full detail, because the moment you give them full detail, it's actually you're the one creating an atmosphere.
Exactly.
So let them miss you. But that's number one for the signs.
Yeah, but two, I think when someone is too demanding.
Yeah, someone who is too demanding can be. It actually, all of this. It actually connects. It connects
when
the way
I mean
that
demanding. I don't mean like asking. Demanding is before you guys started dating. He knows you close. You come back from work by 5. Now you guys are like 6 months or a year into the relationship. He's not making it look as if it's all about work. You don't care about me. This and that. It's demanding too much for your time.
Yeah.
This kind of situations can be resolved. Like sit him down.
Yeah, talk to him.
This is my
talk
job.
to her.
I can't leave my job.
Know.
Or let's 5. I'm trying to see you often, share my time. When it's becoming too demanding, it's
one sign that you look at. And then secondly is when the person actually goes over your boundaries.
Yes.
When they go over your boundaries too much, then there's a problem.
He wants to know who you're calling, who you're talking to on the phone. Where are you? What are you wearing?
That actually connects to overprotectiveness. But everyone, be you a lady or be you a man, you should have boundaries. Because boundaries is more like it's more like a point demarcation as to what you can accept and as to what you can let go.
We're not saying all these things to confuse you guys.
No, we're not.
We're only giving you that what this is from our experience, what you understand. And
we are definitely sure that it's going to make a difference or two.
Exactly. For we're not experts in relationship fields, but we're
just two girls trying to be a voice. So that's one over
demanding,
over
obsession,
and the
the
other
third
one
one,
crossing over boundaries.
crossing over boundaries.
Then number 4 actually would be someone who wants to lord over you in emotions, who wants to lord over you,
blackmail you emotionally, blackmail you.
Let's throw it under this word, someone who gaslights. Have you experienced that when someone gaslights you?
Oh, Jesus.
An expert. Calabash to say about some mom.
The person will be wrong, make you feel foolish, then make you apologize.
Exactly.
That's gaslighting.
They will put it in a way that they are doing the right thing. Gaslighting is toxic. It's
to mess
toxic
you up here.
And crazy.
To mess you up here.
It's not just it will mess you up there, then it will change your narrative about you.
Yourself.
It will make you look like you are, let's say you are the wrong person and you really do not care about the other person, but that's actually sad. And trust me, that's what a whole lot of us live on. Yeah. Be it in family, be it in romance relationship, be it even in business relationship. Trust me, in everywhere, people get gaslighted in love. And
like I know what you're doing, I see what you're doing. You're trying to tell me no. I'm not seeing anything. It's all in my head.
Then you flip. Thank you.
Now apologize to me for like saying what I did not do, or like accusing me falsely. That's gaslighting.
That's gaslighting, and it's really.
And I want to say one thing out there to my women, girls, ladies, please listen to your instincts. We have this instinct. We have this. Every woman is created with this instinct from the womb. It's given to us from the moon. It's nature. Nature. Every woman have this instinct. That feeling that you be like, oh, this is happening, but you don't have proof. It's happening, sis.
Okay. You know what? Connected to what Susan said, let me just take us one place in the Bible. There was this particular woman. She always saw Elijah passing. She was even the one that had to tell her husband, I perceive this man is a man of God. So every woman will have this instinct. It's inbuilt. It's not something we learned. We were created
like that. We are
wired that way. When your instinct is telling you something, please listen
to your instinct.
Listen, because you don't expect God to come down with his angel wings and telling you what to do, or the angels. Listen to your instinct. It helps. It helps a lot.
It has taken me away from many crazy situations.
Trust me.
So most times your instinct comes in a way that, am I overthinking this thing? Exactly. Is it all over in my head?
But it's not.
Listen, if you keep coming and keep talking to you and keep telling you, because our instinct, women instincts are so persuasive.
Yeah,
it keeps coming.
But do you know the funny thing? Even though it comes like calm.
Very calm.
It comes very calm. Then later it comes in a way of question. Other times it just comes like a rhetorical question. Other times it comes like a question where you need to answer.
Like just a thinking, like so a thought. Please, but listen to it. Listen, it's true.
Listen, women, we are divine natures. Just as the men, but we are divine natures. So please listen to your instincts. Don't say, oh, I don't hear voice for my head. That's not true. That's not true. It's your gut. Someone said something one time. He said most times he wants to do something or something odd wants to happen. He gets this gut feeling in his stomach. So most times you want to do something, your gut just tells you, instantly like, don't do that. Yeah. Please don't. Don't go and do strong head. Just listen to it. Trust me. These are just few signs that we brought up and we feel will actually make a difference for you that you could look at. And let's say you're already in this part and you're already in this abusive relationship and you're
don't know how to get out.
And you don't know how to get out. My first thing I will tell you is, first of all, be
calm.
Go
no contact. Be calm and go no contact.
Be calm. Okay, be calm and evaluate. I always tell people in all areas of life, whatever you want to do, be calm. Then you evaluate. When you evaluate, you follow about everything, then it just works.
For those of them asking how will you live a toxic relationship when you are already in it, how will you live? And when you already like put your time, your effort, years into it. My advice is pray about it, be collective, and go no contact. Sis, brother, uncle, watching this, let me tell you one thing: living is hard. But once you take that one step, once you take that first step, don't look back.
Don't look back.
Your mind will be like, oh, call him and know if he's fine, if it's okay, is he still alive? Sis, don't do it.
Don't do that. Susan has said it all.
Uncle no duam. Brother no duam.
Susan has said it all. Please. There is nothing. See, the first thing, like you asked me the question, is first of all, before you even take a step, make a decision.
Make a decision.
You have to accept the fact that, okay, for the fact that I want to, just think of it like a business. Not every business thrives.
Not every business
Not every
profits you.
business profits. So just think at it that, okay, it's a bad investment. And it's so painful when you've wasted so much time. Like people will be like, oh, I've been in this relationship for 7 years. What am I going to
What am I
tell?
going to
Then
do?
because of
If I
that,
leave,
you will
what
not
will I-
decide
yeah,
to stay
stay
there.
more.
And God forbid you die there. So those people you are now trying to say, oh, what would they say? What will everybody will move to the next. So this is what we tell you.
A wise woman
Make a
wants
decision on your
your
own.
own.
Take the first step and don't look back. It's going to be hard. Trust me, it's not easy. You would cry, yes. You would
feel
wail,
lonely.
yes. You will feel lonely, yes. You will wish, oh, the earth would, yes. Everything
just
will
take a
come.
step.
But trust me, when you take that step and you don't look back, you will find this inner peace that you never knew existed,
Yeah.
and you can fly.
A wise
You would
woman
even
once
find
told me
something
like
better.
the best conversation to have is to yourself.
Yeah.
Have a
I do
conversation.
that.
Sit down and be like,
I do
this
that.
relationship, am I benefiting? Am
do
I
that.
happy?
Yeah,
Is it worth
happiness.
it?
Happiness
These two
is
questions.
well.
Am I happy? Is it worth it? Don't misunderstand me. Somebody can be beating you and still love you.
Exactly.
But the love is toxic. Somebody can be beating you every day.
Let me just drop one thing for this to our viewers. So what Susan just said. Now imagine. I think what a whole lot of people do is that they don't think of tomorrow. I tell people I live for tomorrow. I don't just live for today. Now imagine, just have this picture in your head. You married a toxic person, and tomorrow you have kids, and you are being beaten in front of your kids. What message are you sending to them?
What do you want them to go?
So why don't you make the impression now? Take the step and just move.
Because
forward.
Parents are role model to their kids. If
Exactly.
your kids see you getting beaten every day, what will you tell them when they? Parents actually think that, oh, they're still little, they don't understand, they don't know.
They don't know kids.
All the
Actually,
flashback of my childhood is still in my head.
Same here. I could still
I
remember what happened when I was
I only have memories that my parents don't know I know.
I was telling my
I
mom.
have pictures in my head that my parents don't know that I know.
When I traveled for the Christmas celebration last year, I was telling my mom of an incident that happened when she was pregnant with our last born, and she was staring at me like, "Are you normal?" I said, "I remembered vividly." It's crazy, but they don't know. Children, we have this pictured kind of memory. We keep everything in there. And our brains are so functional that when we now find ourselves in such experiences, that picture becomes clearer. And becomes before you know it becomes there. So whenever we blink, we could just easily tell you what happened. So don't do that to your kid. Make a choice, make a decision, and just live a healthy life. Like Susan said, check and evaluate the relationship. Are you happy? Are you gaining anything? You must at least gain one. Happiness is really, really vital, trust me. But even if you're getting the happiness, but you're getting on a toxic level, oh my bad, run. No, do that. Just run.
Yeah.
Just us. Maybe you could share your experience with us.
In your comments,
bring it up.
Or you can email us.
Email us if you don't want to, anonymous, like we always say, and then we'll just we'll bring it out so everybody
share your experience, because your story can actually elevate other ladies.
Trust me, it does.
Share your experience, share your stories and everything.
And it would really, really go a long way. Trust me. So please say no to abuse in relationship. Say no to abuse in marriage. Say no to abuse in even in your business. Say no to abuse, even in school. I was bullied in school, so it's just you making a choice. Say no to them. When you find abuse,
leave.
Leave.
Have a conversation with yourself. Ask yourself questions and walk away.
And trust me, that will be the best decision you're making. And
healing. When you walk away from abusive relationship,
heal. So you don't go and start abusing
and
another person.
and jump in another new one.
Yeah.
Heal, sis. Give yourself time. You know one thing I like about women? Also powerful that whenever we are alone, like whenever we are healing, we improve.
Yeah, exactly.
Mentally, appearance. Yeah, your beauty, you will start glowing. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, once a woman leaves a relationship or her marriage or whatever, give her 2 years, watch her, then watch her when she was in the marriage.
Exactly. So please give yourself the peace that you deserve.
Divorce is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, and it's not the end of the world. We are not really advocating for divorce, but if your life is at stake, please do the needful.
It's better divorce than be alone. See that singer, that woman that died, Osinachi.
I really don't want to talk about her because I wish she could have. I believe she's one of the victims that, what will people say? Oh, I'm a gospel singer. How will I be a divorcee? No, please. Your life is way, way more precious. So please just make the necessary adjustments for yourself. Ask questions and just go, redevelop, heal.
So
come out and fly.
Thank you guys for your time.
Yeah, thanks
to
thank
my
you.
sister here. Time. Thank you for the
And thank you for staying with us. Thank you for
the subscribe,
subscription. Thank
the
you.
support. We appreciate.
We appreciate a whole lot.
Please put this into practice. And thank you. See you guys next time.
Bye.